I'm Dr. Lourdes Baezconde Garbanati. I'm an associate professor in preventive medicine at the University of Southern California, the Keck School of Medicine, and also with the Department of Sociology in the Norris Comprehensive Cancer Center. I'm very passionate about tobacco control and education related to tobacco. Most of my passion comes from family members who have died related to tobacco-related illnesses. For example, my grandmother started smoking when she was 14 years old, and she died from emphysema. I saw my grandmother literally suffocate to death because at that time, 40 years ago, we didn't have the medications we have now, we didn't have the knowledge, we didn't have the education. So people smoked without knowing the kinds of damages that this would do to their bodies. I personally made a decision not to smoke very young when I saw all the suffering that tobacco brought about to my own family. And so for me, that was a very personal decision not to smoke and to really launch a quest to get everyone who is smoking to stop smoking, and any kids, and especially young adolescents, to never start. One of the problems that we face, especially with either someone who's smoking or secondhand smoke, is this smoke filtering into your apartment in multi-unit housing, and how that impacts children, pregnant women who could end up having low birth weight babies, young children with asthma where the smoke exacerbates the asthma, and even those with compromised immune system, such as the elderly, or children who might be ill. I still have friends that smoke, especially some of my friends from Latin America, Argentina, and some other countries, and they have been trying to quit, but that is very hard. And so we don't try to attack smokers, that's not our intention at all, but to really understand that, a lot of our people have been smoking because we have an industry that is producing a product that, if used as indicated, will kill you. And what we see is that in 2006, for example, which is the last year that there was data available on the largest cigarette companies and their investment in terms of advertising and promotions of tobacco products, over $12 billion, that's with a B, $billion were spent on promotion and advertising. That's about $34 million per day that this industry spends on tobacco promotion and advertising. So what we see is that this is really something that we need to tackle. There's help out in the community, and family support is very important to get someone to quit. So making the decision to quit, having a quit date, sticking with it, those are really important, and getting help from your family, from your doctor, and from your community is really critical in quitting smoking. So we want to really encourage you to call the 1-800-QUIT-NOW, or you can also go on the internet to www.smokefree.gov so that you can obtain information. That information is available both in English as well as in Spanish and in other languages.